A college freshman spoke to you this afternoon about how he contracted coronavirus and how easy it is to start an outbreak on campus.
Yeah, Mark, Vanessa, what we're finding is for a lot of college students, they may during the day wear a mask around the professors and everything, but maybe at night or when they're in their dorm rooms, it's a different story. The masks come off. We are at Salem State, where, as you guys mentioned, they are sanctioning students who attended an off-campus party, but this is an issue that so many other colleges around the country are dealing with.
I had a really bad sore throat one day. I had a really bad headache one day. I lost my smell and taste for like a couple days.
Newton native Matthew Drucker is now a freshman at the University of Michigan. He's now in quarantine after he and several friends tested positive for COVID-19 last week.
So you have no idea where you got it?
It's so hard to tell. Like, I've seen so many people.
Whether restaurants and parties off campus or dining halls and friends' dorms on campus, Drucker says there is no way for large universities to enforce COVID-19 protocols everywhere.
Were you like wearing a mask and doing all the protocols?
Yeah, I was wearing a mask. Obviously, like, if I'm in a dorm with my friends, no. Like, when I had to wear a mask, I was wearing a mask, kind of. But like I don't know, if you go to like a house party, like, you're not wearing a mask. So like, just because, yeah, college kids are dumb.
Before you cast an opinion on Drucker, it's important to recognize changing COVID-19 protocols depending on who's around may be common practice at your child's college as well. Right now, several schools in our area are dealing with large gatherings and potential outbreaks, including Salem State, Merrimack College in North Andover, UMass Amherst, and Northeastern.
People who had COVID are just like, now it's whatever. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if we can get it again.
Wayland native Alyssa Dennis is now a freshman at Indiana University. She and her roommate have recovered from the virus, but say they got it even without going to any parties. She says that's more of a reason for students to practice all the COVID protocols, even when there are no older supervisors present.
I think that people are a little bit more respectful and no one wants to get in trouble. So that's the other thing. And you also don't want to get anyone sick, and especially the people that are older.
What would it take to get college students to be a little bit, I guess, more responsible?
It's hard to tell college kids to not go like party when you're able to. If you're like gonna be unsafe, at least like you really need to like be honest if you have symptoms or you were exposed to someone who has it, because I don't know, you don't want to put others in danger.
And what these students are saying may be hard to hear, but you really have to give these students props for telling the honest truth, especially that last gentleman there. He tells me that sometimes when students contract COVID-19, they don't tell the honest truth and will not tell the university, Mark and Vanessa, all the places they've been, all the people that they've talked to, which, as you can imagine, is not going to help slow the spread.
Yeah, well, they're not going to help with the contact tracing either. I love that question you asked. What will it take to make college students more responsible? What do you think is the reason so many students aren't listening to these protocols?
Well, I first want to be clear that this isn't a casting a wide net on every college student. There are a lot of students, many of them, who will listen to all the protocols. But a lot of students tell me there are so many students. It doesn't matter how bad things get. You got to remember two reasons. Number one, the first taste of freedom, right? So they've never, 18 years old, never been free, and they just don't know how to handle that freedom. And the second main reason I've heard from a lot of college students today is they actually don't think, even if they get COVID-19, they think they will be okay, that they will recover quickly.
And that's not always the case, Wale, as we have heard from so many medical experts. And I love what you said, too, their first taste of freedom, but it's in a pandemic, so it's such a tricky situation there. Great insight, great